Hi, all. Welcome back to the channel. So, today our discussion will be about the Indian Information Services. I know a lot of people might be confused what this service is all about, and there is not much of information available about the Indian Information Services in the broad spectrum. So, I thought I'll bring to you the variety, the importance of this particular service, so that if any one of you wants to aspire for Indian information services in particular, can really engage and have a goal towards it. So, to begin with, the IIS, or the Indian Information Services, is a civil service which is under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So that is the regulatory ministry for us, and there are various ways in which you can be part of the Indian Information Services. So, one, as you know, is the UPSC Civil Services Examination Group A, which is conducted along with other civil services other service components, and you can give a preference to the Indian Information Services. So, there are more than 20 services which are part of the central civil service. So this is one among that. So that is the one way. The second way is where you can write the UPSC Group B IIS examination. So that is for the senior grade, and for that particular examination, you need to have a 2+ year of experience in the field of journalism or media, and you also need to have a postgraduate diploma in journalism or mass communication. So that is the minimum eligibility that you need, but you can be part of the Group B service, also conducted by the UPSC examination. Now, there is a third opportunity by which you can be part of the Indian Information Service. That is by the SSC examination, the Staff Selection Commission examination, which is conducted for the junior grade of the Indian Information Services. For here, what you need to have is a diploma in journalism as your educational qualification, and but here you need not have relevant experience in the field. So these are the three opportunities through which you can be part of the Indian Information Services. So if you are a person who is already interested in journalism or who has a work experience in journalism, you may appear for the Group B examination conducted by UPSC. Or if you don't have experience and if you want to go for the Group A service also, you can come into the Civil Services examination to be part of the Indian Information Service. So this is how broadly the entry points of Indian Information Service looks like. And coming to the training, so once you have gotten accustomed to the examination and you've qualified it, now you have to come to the Indian Institute of Mass Communication in Delhi, as part of Group A service is what I'm talking about. So you will come to IIMC. Even if you're in the Group B, you will come here for training. So you will have a classroom training, plus you will have on the job training. A total of 20.5 months is when the time span of your training process. एंड उसके बाद आपको बहुत सारे रोल्स में असाइन कर दिया जाएगा, क्योंकि दिस इज़ अ वेरी वेरीड एक्सपीरियंस, इट्स अ वेरी डाइवर्स profession by that point of view. So I'll tell you broadly what are the different roles in which you can be part of. So your role here includes public communication, where the government programs, the policies, etc., gets communicated via various media channels like the digital platforms, the radio, the television, etc., even in the print form. So you will be a channel for communication for them, and you will also act in various media relations jobs like organizing press conferences, issuing press releases based on the government policies and programs, which is part of the Press Information Bureau. And then you will also act in content creation, like writing speeches, articles, content for government publications like Yojana Kurukshetra, the websites of the Government of India, and also the social media profiles of the Government of India profiles. So that is one thing. And then you will be part of the broadcasting section. Then that includes the All India Radio, the Doordarshan, etc. Then you will have a role in the times of crisis communication also, because in case of disasters there's a lot of misinformation. So to give access to the right information, to have the right info channelized, you will be acting in those roles as well. When you enter the Group A services and Indian Information Services Officer, you will be in the junior grade and you will progress to the senior grade over a time span. Now, this is a central service, so you can move along the country. So, you'll be posted in different places of the country. There is no one specific cadre as such, but you will be transferred along the different states of the country as well as in Delhi. Now you also have an opportunity to go on deputations. You can go on deputation to various other ministries, like the Ministry of External Affairs and other ministries. Even you can get foreign postings. So foreign Indian embassies abroad is where you can get posted for handling media relations and public diplomacy. Now coming to your salary includes a basic component plus the variable components like the DA, TA, the HRA, etc. So it's a combination of all. For the Group A service with the IIS, you start at the pay scale 10. Now, coming to other organizations which are under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, which also you will be managing or be part of as when you are in the service, that includes the Central Board of Film Certification. So films also fall under our ambit. So CBFC is one thing you can be part of. You can be part of the films division. You can be part of the Central Film Development Corporation, NFDC. Then NFAI is there, which is National Film Archives of India. Then you will have the Directorate of Film Festivals. So you will all be knowing the International Film Festival of India, IFFI, which is happening in Goa. So that is also under our ambit. So that is organized and managed by the Directorate of Film Festivals of India. You will have a children's film festival also. Then you will be managing the National Film Awards. You'll be part of it. So that is also organized and coordinated by our ministry. Then you will have other institutions like the Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute of India, which and also the FTII, which is the Film and Television Institute of India, Pune. So all of these organizations and institutions fall under the ambit of the Ministry of Information Broadcasting, and therefore the Indian Information Services Officer will be part of it. Now coming to the what your designations will be at different points. So you begin from a designation of an assistant director. Progressively you can reach till the level of a principal director general under the ministry. So that is broadly the understanding about Indian Information Services. So there is no much of awareness about the Indian Information Services in the broad spectrum. So I thought I'll make a video about it. So I hope it is really helpful, especially for aspirants, especially for students, especially for media professionals, journalists who are interested to join the government platform to be able to communicate the right information, the true information to the people. So I hope you will explore and read more about the various opportunities that I talked about, even about the various entry points into the service. You can read more about it. If you go to different sites of Government of India, you will be really able to come to a conclusion as to which is the perfect chance of entry for you, which is the best opportunity for you out of the three options that I told you. But definitely read more about it. It's generally very aspirational if you go through the variety and the diversity you have with different services that civil service has. So usually we'll be aware of only 2-3 services that are part of the civil services examination, but we are writing for more than 20-21 services. So each of the service has a different ambit and different type of a diversity to provide to your personality. So you'll be really able to identify which is the best service for you, other than the general perceptions of having knowledge about only one or two services. So please go ahead and read up more about the variety of services, and also about the Indian information services. So, as always, if you have any queries, you can definitely get in touch with me. And I wish you all the best. I wish you a very happy, great day. So, until the next video, it's a goodbye from me. Thank you so much. Bye.